Blue Moon is the second film by Richard Linklater this year. It's a biopic in a non-traditional sense about the American lyricist Lorenz Hart on the night of the premiere of his former musical partner Richard Rogers' play, Oklahoma.
Wise guy.
Without a dream in my heart.
The past month has gradually moulded me into a fan of Linklater's. I have quite a few more to catch up on. I have a review for Nouvelle Vague, which came out about 2 weeks ago on the show, but Blue Moon is the one that's tipped me over the edge. Like Nouvelle Vague, Blue Moon is a biopic about a major 20th century artist told through what I have heard regarded as Linklater's signature style, that of the hangout film. Blue Moon, however, unlike Nouvelle Vague, is less of a fun film and more dour. It establishes itself early on through a dramatic irony that Lorenz Hart dies 7 months after the events of the film. That is stated early on. That isn't a spoiler. It is this tinge of dramatic irony which permeates across his story, adding a tragic quality which is constantly weighing overhead that the characters themselves are oblivious to, but the audience feels, always. This film is a chamber piece, aside from 3 scenes which take place outside the central bar, which offers an interesting lens to the biopic by, instead of condensing a life into a mere 2 hours, screenwriter Robert Campbell allows the character to breathe in a well-paced hour and 40 minutes. That's 1 hour and 40 minutes in scene time. It's like that Tarantino quote where he talks about his consideration to make a movie about the day in the life of Elvis Presley, rather than a collage of his whole life. Hence the story offers more of a thematically dense, narratively rich structure to an otherwise frequently flaccid genre. Thus, by doing so, Blue Moon is able to be a narratively interesting biographical picture which grants the audience a peep into the life of this influential figure at a particular moment in time, one where he felt particularly insignificant. A biopic is unable to really work without a good lead performance. Blue Moon has an incredible one with Ethan Hawke. The articulate, miserable drunk that was Lorenz Hart is given a sense of heart, allowing the audience to empathise with him. Blue Moon, by nature of its construction as a moment in time near exclusively within a bar, has to be carried by Hawke's presence and dialogue. His wistful utterings and melodic speeches are captivating. It's a really chill film on the forefront, but Hawke balances the deceptively depressing moments, the quietness where he has to be the one paying attention to what others are saying for those sparse moments. A part of the film which is especially mesmerising is the old-timey practical approach Linklater and company took to reducing Hawke's height in order to match the smaller stature of Lorenz Hart, be it the use of trenches, soap boxes for other members of the cast, increased heights for chairs, and other methods. The forced perspective that is used in the film immersed me within the diegesis. I believe that Ethan Hawke was 5 foot tall, and that he was interacting with the set, the world, around him. It doesn't break the logic of the viewer, it genuinely feels real. It's slightly apparent in the beginning as I got used to the sight, but only takes a few moments before the narrative kicks in, and I was engaged with the story of Lorenz Hart. Thus, Blue Moon is an interesting take on the biopic structure by narrowing its scope to one moment in time. Its featuring of an all-timer Ethan Hawke performance makes it all the more memorable and noteworthy for, maybe, a wider audience. Blue Moon. 4 stars. Well, that's all. Keep on watching movies, and form your own opinions. See you in the next one.